Guys, I want to die with my money. I don't ever want to spend down my money, like ever. I want to keep advancing, keep getting richer until the day I die. I'm not like one of those people who, trying to figure out if their savings and investments are going to last through retirement. I don't want that. I want to keep getting richer till I die. I'm going to take it with me, all right? So when is it enough? I guess never. I mean, look at Warren Buffett. He keeps investing. He keeps growing his money. He'll never, ever spend it all. And that was never his goal. That's the way you just get richer and richer. You allow your investments to compound over time. And you just keep getting richer and richer until you die. And then someone else gets the money. But that's okay with me. That's just how I feel. I don't ever want to stop and just start spending. I just don't think I'm like that. I admire investors that, kept investing until the very end. People who died rich. And I know you can't take it with you, right? You can't. Who cares if you're the richest guy in the graveyard, right? I don't know, but that's just how I feel. I don't ever want to spend it down. Not that I have a whole lot of money, okay? Not that I'm wealthy or anything like that. I'm not. I don't think I am. I don't feel that I am. Yeah. And I mean, in my own small way. I want to keep getting richer until I die. Keep growing my wealth. Keep building my empire, right? That's the kind of guy I am. What kind of person are you? Is there a time when you have enough money and then you're just going to enjoy life? You're going to, you're going to do whatever you want to do. You're going to travel, or you're going to, move up to Alaska and, live in a cabin. You're going to, you're going to have a ranch. What are you going to do? Is there a time when you're going to stop working, stop investing, and just start spending? And spend it down until your last day? I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think it depends on yourself, right? It depends on what you want out of life. Don't get me wrong. I like to spend money, for sure. But I like watching it grow. I really do. I guess it's like a dad watching his kids grow, a farmer watching his crops grow, a businessman watching his business grow. There's a certain pleasure in that, in just doing that. All right. So people will ask me, well, when do I sell my investments? When do I take my money out? Tell me when. And I tell them never. Never. You never take your money out. What do you mean? When am I going to spend it? Look, you just don't get it, man. You don't get it. Your money is not for spending. Your money is for growing. That's how you get richer and richer. If you're thinking about spending your money, taking your money out, spending it, then you're just not going to get richer and richer. You're just not. A lot of things, A lot of times, the best thing to do in investing is to do nothing. To sit there and do nothing. A lot of times that's the best thing to do. It's called sit on your butt investing. And what do they say? They say patience is key. It really is. It really is. Time in the market is better than timing the market. So I really don't think about taking out my investments. If I want to spend money, then I go to work, I earn money, get it in my paycheck, and I spend that money. I don't try to sell my investments and spend that money. I don't cut down the tree that is providing the fruit. Okay? I don't cut down the tree that is growing. All right? Sometimes you can pick the fruit, which would be the dividends. You can pick the fruit, but leave the tree. If you start selling parts of your investment, then you're cutting the branches off. If you sell the whole thing, then you cut the whole tree down. So yeah, if you're thinking about when do I take out my money, when do I spend it, that's up to you. But my answer for me and for people who ask my advice, I say never. Right. And that's what Warren Buffett says too. They asked him, what is your favorite holding period for an investment? He said forever. Forever. There are certain investments that he has that he has basically held forever and he intends to hold forever. American Express, See's Candy, Coca-Cola, Geico. Those investments he's held for a very long time, and I expect him to hold those investments until his very last day. That's how you get richer and richer and richer. That's how you end up the richest guy in the graveyard. and I guess they can bury it with you. I don't know. Now, does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? Or am I completely out of my mind? You tell me.